Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Steven. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. Today I'm doing a Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram and Snapchat to send in your questions. I honestly got some good questions, so I'm excited to be filming this today. Today is a big day. I am going to Paris, France today. I'm so excited, and I just figured, why not film a little bit of content so that when I'm in Paris I have something to upload. And you don't have to be waiting for a Paris vlog, because you guys know I love to vlog my travels. So let's just get started with the questions. I have them on my phone. Also, if this is the first time you're ever on my channel, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Click the red subscribe button. First question is, are you crushing on anyone? And this is a great question, but I'm not crushing on anyone. Well, actually, I feel like there's always someone in the back of our mind that we're just I could potentially possibly date you, maybe. You just never know. But also, why crush on someone if they're crushing on someone else? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not really crushing on anyone. I'm just focusing on myself, because I just need to learn how to communicate better, and just I need to work on my communication skills and relationships in my life. So yeah, wow, that was a little too deep, but you get it. I'm not crushing. What are your flight essentials? So when I'm flying, I usually just listen to music. So headphones, water maybe, and also a sleep aid of any kind. I don't really read or write, or I'm not extra. I don't bring games, magazines, books. That's really not me. I just listen to music, maybe watch a TV if there's a screen in front of me, but that's about it. Why are you going to Paris? So I'm going to Paris because it's summer, it's July. I just need a vacation. I need to just get away from my life, and I feel so overwhelmed in LA, and just I don't even know, just stressed out, honestly. So I've always been wanting to go to Paris. I was supposed to go the last time I was in Europe, but I didn't go. So I'm going to Paris. I'm basically just running away from my life and my problems, and just going across the world. So yeah. Are you happy with where you're at in life? So to be honest, I'm 20 years old and I'm pretty content. I would say I've accomplished a good amount for a 20-year-old, and I feel pretty independent. I feel pretty good. Sometimes there are days where I'm just oh my god, what are you doing with your life? But I feel that's part of being young, and that's just normal. And I'm honestly just really hard on myself. I don't know why. I think it's a good thing, honestly, but we all have good and bad days, but for the most part, I'm content and I'm happy. But I do feel my potential is greater than where I'm at now, so keep that in mind. Next question is, do you miss your dad? And I'm guessing you asked this because of my drunk driving video. So to be honest, my dad passed away when I was so young that I don't remember him that much. But I definitely have days where I'm just thinking about my life, and I just can't believe that my dad passed away when I was so young, and I don't know him, and I don't remember that much about him, and it really affects me, and I'll break down, and I'll just be why did this happen? Life isn't fair. But I just have learned to also just it's a part of my story and what happened to me, and there's nothing I can do to change it. So do I miss him? I don't know if I miss him because I don't remember him that much, but do I wish he was here? Of course. I would love to say I have both parents here with me, but I'm grateful and thankful that I have an amazing stepdad that is just a real dad. So I'm ever so grateful for my stepdad. Love him so much. But of course, I would love for my dad to be here. It's just I don't even talking about it, because it's just something that I put away in the back of my head, and I just try not to think about it or remember that. When I remember that my dad died or passed away, it's oh my gosh, it kind of just affects me in a really weird way that no one will ever understand unless you've had a parent pass away at a really young age. There's literally construction going on. I'm so sorry if you guys hear that. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. This isn't a question, but will you film this video shirtless? I mean, honestly, anything for the clickbait. Are you kidding? I'm not that confident. Relax, Steven. Put the shirt back on. Next question is, what was your hottest sexual experience? And to be honest, I've already done a story time about this. It happened a while back. But basically, this boy DM'd me on Instagram. We had a mutual friend, but we had never met. He told me, hey, I'm in LA, you wanna hang out? And I was like, yeah, sure, do you wanna sleep over? He was like, yeah. and I kind of knew he had like a thing for me or whatever, and basically I picked him up. It was the first time we met. He slept over. We like hooked up, I guess. My mom was in the other room, and basically he was so just like straight or whatever that he literally slept on the couch in my room after we hooked up. And then he told me, like, he was like, you know, you're never gonna see me again, right? And I was like, yeah, and like, you don't live here, like, obviously I'm never gonna see you. And that's pretty much like my hottest hookup. Like, it happened when I was probably 18, I wanna say. Now I'm 20, and it was just like really fun, like in more ways than one. And I don't know, we've never talked since, and he's in college somewhere on the East Coast, and that was that. Will you live in Los Angeles forever? So this is honestly a great question, and I think about this all the time. I love LA. I just love it so much. I feel like this is honestly my home now, but sometimes I get so overwhelmed and stressed out in like this kind of lifestyle here that I feel like I want to leave sometimes, and I feel like that's kind of like why I travel so much. But I feel like maybe one day when I'm older, I'll have like a home somewhere else, and I can like live here and there, and I can be like bi-coastal. But for now, I have to live here, I feel like, for like the things that I want to do in life. So I don't know what the future really has planned for me, or what God has planned for me. But I hope to be here for a very long time, and like just like, you know, leave and then come back, and then like leave and come back, you know? What's something you would tell younger Steven? Okay, I honestly love this question, great question, and I would tell younger Steven, think about who you're hanging out with and whether or not they're a good influence on you. And I would say work harder, don't take life for granted and the opportunities that are being handed to you for granted. So I would just be like, work harder and just like be smarter, but at the same time, everything happens for a reason. I was younger for a reason, I was a kid, you know, so now I can look back and like analyze that and realize that, and I could just take that into account now and use that for my life now and the future. So yeah. How has your life changed since coming out to your family? My life got so much better. Before coming out, I always felt like there was something huge that I was hiding about myself, and it was like so overwhelming and just so like overbearing. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. And once I told my mom, it was like the worst thing that she could ever find out about me is now out. So it was like a weight was lifted off my chest, and I just felt more like myself, I guess, and more just like alive, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't hiding such a big part of myself. So it was like, it changed in like the best way ever. Well, friends, that is it for my little Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram up here. I'm going to be posting stories and pictures while I'm in Europe, left and right. I'm so excited to be in Europe. Actually, while this is like posted, I'm already in Europe. So yeah, I love you. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for Paris vlogs and Europe vlogs. I'm so excited. And yeah, I love you all so much. Thanks for watching. Peace out, stay hot, and I'll see you when I'm back.